Tonight, a friend of a missing mother found dead is out of the Harris County Jail.
That woman, Megan Fiamusca, now facing charges here in Travis County. The NBC station in Houston got video of the city of Austin cars leaving the Harris County Jail this evening. An hour ago, our crews saw those same vehicles enter the Travis County Jail downtown Austin, and we have not been able to confirm that Fiamusca was in that car. Austin police have not named Fiamusca as a suspect in the disappearance of Heidi Broussard and Margot Carey, but we do know Broussard's body was found inside of a car registered to Fiamusca. That car was parked outside of a home in northwest Harris County. The Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences says Broussard died by strangulation.
We had all prayed that we would be able to find Heidi alive. We are very thankful, though, that through the combined efforts here, we were able to recover baby Margot.
Deputies are waiting on DNA results to confirm the baby's identity. She's been taken into now CPS custody. Heidi and Margot had been missing for a week. The friendship between Heidi Broussard and Megan dates back 2 decades when the pair met at a church camp. KXAN investigator Kevin Clark is live in northwest Houston. And Kevin, you stopped at that camp on your way to Houston earlier today.
That's right. Those at the Texas Bible Institute, which is a little more than halfway to Houston, seemed to know exactly what we were looking for when we arrived, but they weren't able to provide any details about the beginning of a friendship that would later turn deadly. Heidi Broussard's death is as shocking as her longtime best friend, Megan Fiamusca's involvement in it. To learn about their relationship, we stopped in Columbus, Texas, at the Texas Bible Institute. The camp is where mutual friends say the women met when they were preteens.
The door is just underneath the green awning. You'll go across like the dining hall and you'll see a big sign that says the source.
We were directed to the far end of the sprawling rural property, decked out with Christmas decorations. I'm looking to ask about a couple of alumni. A spokeswoman did say the friends attended the camp in the mid-2000s.
We can confirm that they were students, or that Heidi definitely was a student. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that we can say about her other than, our thoughts and our condolences are with her family.
But no one here was around when Broussard and Fiamusca were there. Even this summer, the two took this picture together, a sharp contrast from the scene at Fiamusca's home Thursday night, swarmed by police.
It's hard to believe that something could happen right next door.
Detectives aren't revealing the motive at this point, but neighbors of Fiamusca say she and her boyfriend were trying to have a child of their own.
I knew they were trying to have a child.
Megan Fiamusca once went by Megan Humphrey. Tonight I made call after call to Fiamusca's family members and friends, but no one answered the phone. Kevin Clark, KXAN News.
Kevin, thank you. And to be clear, Austin police haven't named a suspect on the record, but the charges against Fiamusca match the charges investigators say the suspect in the disappearance faces. Fiamusca appeared before a justice of the peace and was arraigned on 6 traffic violations this morning. The only other criminal history we found was a felony theft charge in Harris County in 2018. That charge was dismissed last month. A group of parents in South Austin say that they knew Heidi Broussard well. They sat beside her each week watching their sons play baseball.
Bonded by the sport, KXAN's Alex Capriello explains how they want to help Broussard's little ones make it through the holidays.
I don't think that they missed a single game.
Clouds hang over the home team.
Even big old pregnant Belly, she was there in her chair cheering them on.
It was on these bleachers that people say Heidi Broussard would sit and give her absolute all, cheering on her 6-year-old and his teammates. No longer with us today, they say it's their turn to give back.
There's an army of angels around that family.
Julie Jensen, whose son also played in the same baseball league, is organizing a fundraiser. She wants everyone, whether you knew her or not, to lend a hand, to give whatever you can to the family.
There are people that have donated via Venmo, PayPal. I have people that are going to drop off baby items tomorrow, food gift cards, the like.
Jensen said it'll be a team effort, getting this family through the holidays.
In the middle of grief and heartache, people are there for one another. All we can do to make an impact on somebody's life, especially a little boy.
Alex Capriello, KXAN News.
A representative of the Oak Hill Youth Sports Association, where Heidi Broussard's 6-year-old plays, expressed their condolences. We have details on how you can donate with this story at KXAN.com. We've been covering this case since Heidi and Margot disappeared more than a week ago. We have a complete timeline of the investigation and interviews from Heidi's parents and partner. That's all online now at KXAN.com.